Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make the perfect Agoyin sauce for your beans. For this recipe, we'll be using some dried tatashe, some dried cayenne pepper, then some palm oil. You need generous amounts of palm oil. I'm also going to use some onion and some ginger, then enough crayfish. Then for the protein, I'll be using some eggs, pomo, and dried fish. I'll begin by soaking the peppers so that they can be plump or very soft. Then once I add the hot water into the peppers, I'm just going to cover that up and allow that to sit for the next 1 hour. Once that is sitting for the next 1 hour, I'm just going to go ahead and prep the rest of the ingredients. I'm going to add my palm oil into a wide skillet. Then I'm going to allow that heat up a bit before I add in my chopped up onion into this. One hack whenever you're making your Agoyin sauce is to add your onion in at this point. Allow that fry on low heat, medium low heat, till it caramelizes. You'll see what I'm talking about very soon. But before then, I'm going to check on the peppers, and you can see it has softened already. Although I didn't wait for the 1 hour mark because I was in a hurry. I only did this for like 30 minutes. But if it's your turn, do it for 1 hour to achieve a maximum results. At this point, I'm going to strain my peppers to get rid of the hot water which I added in earlier on, so that it can so that I can clean the peppers rather. So for these peppers, you want to ensure you clean them properly. If you can pick them before you soak them, fine, because it contains a lot of sand and dirt, so you want to make sure you get rid of that evenly. I'm just pouring cold water over it so that I can clean this properly and drop the temperature very well. So I'm just cleaning it well till the water runs clear. If this is your first time on my channel, then please hit the subscribe button down below, like this video, and leave me a comment. Now I'm just transferring the peppers into a blender. This is my blender. This blender does the job very well, Kenwood. Then I'm just going to add in my onion. Then I'm going to add in a bit of water to blend. You don't want to add in too much water, just a bit of water so that it can fry well when you're cooking this. Back to our onion, you can see what I'm talking about. Look at how slightly burnt it's looking, but it's not all burnt. This is what you want. Then you're going to introduce what you've blended, that's the peppers and the onion. Add it in at this point. Then you increase the heat to medium heat first, then you start frying gently. At this point, you want to make sure your beans is on fire if you want to eat this immediately. So just make sure your beans is on fire, because this Agoyin sauce will take like 1 hour 30 minutes, because I like to fry my sauce, stew and everything on low heat. But I'll first of all start with medium heat, then I will go to low heat later on so that it does not burn. So after about 15 minutes later, I reduce the heat drastically to low heat so that it fries gently and the water content in it evaporates gently as well. Now for my crayfish, I'm going to be adding my crayfish into my spice blender. Then I'm going to cover that up. Then I'm going to use my Panasonic blender to blend it. This Panasonic blender actually does the job beautifully well. It gives you the results. I only blended this for like 4 seconds or 2 seconds or 3 seconds, I can't remember, but it did not get up to 5 seconds and it was really smooth. I believe Panasonic is a very good brand whenever it comes to blender or home appliances. It gives you like good quality. They give you good quality. So this blender actually did the job well. In a space of just like 3 seconds, 4 seconds, this gave me a smooth blend actually. So I'm just going to set this aside for use later. Back to our sauce. This is 40 minutes into the cooking process. Then I'm going to add in my crayfish into this. You want to add in enough crayfish into this, but not so much. Then I'm also going to add in my protein, that is the pomo and the egg. I wanted to add in the fish, but I thought the fish will break when I add it in and start stirring and all, so I just had to add that later on. So I'm just going to give this a gentle mix, adjust the seasoning with some seasoning cubes and salt, then continue frying. Another 20 minutes later, I'm going to introduce the fish. Remember, this sauce needs slow cooking and time to cook. I'm going to introduce the fish at this point, then just mix everything well a bit so that the fish does not break, then continue frying. Just make sure you are stirring on this so that it does not burn. 10 minutes later, our sauce is ready. It is ready, and you can see how it's looking beautiful, and it tasted really amazing as well. So my beans is ready as well. I'm just going to dish my beans into my plate. Then once I dish my beans into my plate, you can see how I'm doing this like the restaurant standard. It actually was really nice. Then I dished my sauce, and that was basically it. So guys, we'll be trying out this recipe. Let me know the feedback on how it went. Hope it went well. So I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button and subscribe.